Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday, June 18th, 2023. We have a couple birthdays and a couple of events. Really slow day today. We'll start back in 1972. Excuse me, Ray Elder won the combination race, the Cup Series / Winston West race at Riverside. This would be his second and final Cup Series win. And this is one of those wins, if you're not familiar with a combination race, they've had them for years. Winston West Series, now what is now ARCA West, would run in conjunction with the NASCAR Cup Series because the rules at the time, the cars were essentially the same. So when NASCAR would go on their West Coast swings, all cars were eligible, and those that qualified just got the points for their respective races. And it made for some pretty interesting scoring stuff because for this win, Ray Elder gets credit for a West win and a Cup win, but Bobby Allison had won at Bowman Gray, and Tiny Lund won at North Wilkesboro, I believe, and they were racing Grand American cars, but they didn't get credit for Cup wins. So it's one of those slippery slopes of record keeping. Excuse me. 1995, Bobby Labonte wins at Michigan, his second career win, second win of the season, and of course this would mean his first win at Michigan. Of course, he would sweep both races that year. Couldn't really find anything about that race that stood out other than just an early Bobby Labonte win. And in 2021, at Nashville in the Truck Series race, Ryan Preece wins his first career Cup Series race. Again, I went up and down the records and everything and couldn't find anything that happened on this particular date that was, again, we're kind of getting in that stretch of year where there was a lot of series might take a week off, and, you'd have this blank weekend like this weekend. There's no NASCAR, just IndyCar and F1. So anyway, a couple birthdays. Born on this date in 1936, he passed away in 1992. He was the 1967 F1 champ. He had 8 wins, 112 starts. I don't have any cards of him, but Mr. Denny Hulme. So, for you F1 fans out there, I don't have anything. I looked on the trading card database. He's got, I believe, 33 cards out there, but nothing in any set that I'd ever had, except for those Sportscaster sets. I probably had him in that, and then I had a bunch of those Sportscaster cards from the mid-70s that my brother had and he gave to me. Unfortunately, my mom sold those or gave them away or did something years and years ago. I mean, I probably had, between all the sports, probably 300 or 400 cards, and I wish we could have kept those around because that's kind of a big thing now. And our second birthday, former NASCAR Series driver, born on this day in 1918 and passed away in 2009. He had 3 wins and 52 career Cup starts. Mr. Frank Mundy, and these are the only 2 cards that I have of Mr. Mundy. Of course, we've reviewed this set. I'll turn this card around. You can read a little bit about that convertible there, and then we'll flip this one around, and you can read his NASCAR stats. Of course, this says 55 starts. Racing Reference, I believe, said 58. What did I write down? I wrote 52 starts. So you got a couple contradictory sources here. But 3 wins, 55 starts. Not a lot of prize money back then, but that's the way it was. Maybe you can get on one of those inflation calculators and see what that would be like in 2023 dollars. Probably a couple $100,000 to be truthful. A little bit of information about him. But happy birthday to Mr. Hulme and Mr. Mundy. Happy birthday to everyone out there. Of course, it is Father's Day. We mentioned that earlier in the morning video. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we will see you tomorrow.